What is going on, guys? It's Klaus, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's Clash of Clans strategy guide. Today we're going to be talking about Town Hall 8.5. What is it and why? Why would anybody do that, right? Well, you've got your brand new Town Hall 9 base. You're a hardcore war player. You maxed out your Town Hall 8 base. You're ready to go on to Town Hall 9. I have a warning for you. Town Hall 9 is extremely competitive, complex, and big. There's a lot of attack strategies, a lot of base design possibilities, and it's quite intimidating. And on top of that, you need a billion golden elixir to max out your walls, so it's gonna be a big Town Hall level. So what should you do? You're a big time war player. You're thinking X-Bows, right? Let's put in the X-Bows, let's do it. Let's put in the X-Bows, let's max them out to Town Hall, level 9 max at level 3, let's do it. Well, all of a sudden, you go from being the bottom Town Hall 9 in your wars to being at the top. And now you can't beat the other players. You know, your mirror. If you're ranked number 1, you can't take on the number 1 base because your queen's too low level or you're just not practiced enough. Why did that happen? Well, there's something called war weight. War weight is the term that is used to describe how much defensive capability a base has. This is determined by preset numbers. The Tesla, the Mortar, the X-Bow, all the other defenses, they all have set values for their war weight. And some are larger than others. And every time you increase the level from X-Bow level 1 to 2 to 3, the value increases. And the more value your base has, the higher up you're ranked. Notice most of the time Town Hall 10s are ranked higher than Town Hall 9s. That's not because of their Town Hall. That's because of their defensive capability. And so Town Hall 8.5 is a theoretical strategy that allows you to keep your defense low so that your ranking in war is low, but your offensive capability is high. You're upgrading stuff in the laboratory, you've got all your barracks maxed, etc. That way you can take on higher level bases and still stay low in the war ranking. Now, the question is, how do you do that? That's what today is all about. So without further ado, guys, let's get this guide started. Okay, guys, so you have just gotten your Town Hall 9 and you're ready to roll. You've got all these new buildings, you've got the Archer Queen to build, you've got all kinds of stuff. What do you need to start with? Well, I think it goes without saying that the laboratory is your first priority. It's the gateway to offensive capability. You can upgrade your troops higher level. I'm going to put a recommended list in the ending of this section for what you should do first in your laboratory, but it's by no means a recommended upgrade list fully researched. This is just the suggestions for now. But the laboratory is a complete and utter day 1 suggestion. You need to definitely get this thing upgraded as soon as your Town Hall upgrades. I mean, it is absolutely number 1 priority, especially because it takes forever to max out your troops. The second thing that you need to upgrade is the spell factory. You're going to unlock the jump spell. It's going to unlock the freeze spell. 2 very, very powerful armies, or army supplements, if you will, for certain attacks that are very, very important and powerful, including the Govaho, the Govalo, powerful attacks like that. So you need to get that spell factory upgraded, as well as the dark spell factory. Not necessarily a first day priority, but it is offensive capability required, so do it as soon as you can. The clan castle is going to unlock the I guess you could say the 30 capacity limit, where now you can hold golems, you can hold lava hounds, or that extra hog, or that extra wizard, or whatever you want to say, in your clan castle. A huge offensive advantage having 30 troops instead of 25. The next thing is you've got 2 dark barracks that need to be upgraded 2 times. You're going to be unlocking the witch and the lava hound, and the witch is useless right now. It may not be when you see this, but right now it's useless. Or the Lava Hound. The Lava Hound is very important for the Gola Loon attack strategy and other attack strategies of that nature. So the Dark Barracks need to be upgraded. Recommend do that 1 at a time. And then your barracks need to be upgraded as well. The Baby Dragon is absolutely essential in defensive clan castles. Also in positions where you need to make a funnel and there's no air targeting targeting defenses around your attack place, baby dragons are very, very powerful and useful. And then finally, on your day one or very early on priorities is your army camp. All 4 of your army camps to get a new level. You go up to 220 troops, and this needs to be done as soon as possible because those extra 20 troops or 20 capacity is going to change your life when it comes to attacking. This is not exactly a priority list from top to bottom, just that all 7 of these buildings, including the other 3 army camps, other 3 barracks, the other dark barrack, all of these need to be done first, like as soon as possible, because these are your offensive buildings. Now, it's going to be very, very elixir heavy, so the recommended way to get elixir is to drop down into about the gold league and just boost your barracks and use Barch attacks or mass goblin or whatever cheap and quick army you can come up with. Bam is another good one for getting plenty of elixir. But upgrade these are essential for your offensive capability, and do not upgrade any of your new buildings. Don't put down any of your new walls just yet. You want your base to look like a Town Hall 8 for a little bit longer. Now, while you're doing all of that first priority stuff, you're gonna realize that you have a lot of extra gold. So the first recommended thing that you start doing with that extra gold is the new traps. You've got this isn't showing all the new traps. This is just showing one of all of the traps. You want to put all of the new traps down and also max them out to max Town Hall 9 level, because they don't add to your war weight and they make your base more tricky. The stronger your giant bombs are, the more effective they are against hogs, or the more strength you have in your Teslas, the more likely you're gonna destroy P.E.K.K.A. or golems, or Seeking Ermine or whatever. All these traps are very useful. They're all gold based, and they all need to be maxed. So at this point, I'm gonna say, as you're doing that first day priority elixir and offensive based buildings, also be maxing out all of your traps, putting all the new ones down, and getting that done. Now, if you ever have spare gold on top of that, start getting your walls to level 9. All of your walls, all of your existing walls. Don't build your new walls just yet. Remember, we're not building a Town Hall 9 base just yet, but you can start adding your walls, upgrading them from level 8 to level 9. That is completely helpful, completely useful. Anytime you're doing a Town Hall 9 base, please get your walls to level 9 as quickly as you can. And then, on top of all of that, there are other buildings that need to be done. There are upgrades that require more gold or elixir or dark elixir than you have. You do get a new gold and elixir storage, so get those maxed out. Upgrade your dark elixir storage as well in the event that you start doing higher level lab upgrades or higher level Archer Queen upgrades. And then your dark elixir drills. I'll tell you now, Town Hall 9 requires at least 4, maybe even 5 million dark elixir to max. So the quicker that you upgrade your dark elixir drills, the better, because it's all supplemental. It's all free loot. Something that I recommend you do is put those down quickly, probably even in front of your storages, because the sooner these are done, the more free loot you're gonna get out of your drills. And so basically what you're seeing here is the left-hand side is gold, and actually the elixir storage is going to be a gold upgrade as well. But the left-hand side is the gold upgrades, the right-hand side are the extra elixir upgrades, and then the bottom side, before I moved my elixir storage, the word dark elixir upgrades. You're going to get dark elixir, and what do you want to use them on? Well, you need to use them on the queen. You need to try to get her to level 10 as quickly as you can. And then your laboratory. Now, I'm going to put on the screen right now all of the recommended, like the first 7 recommended laboratory upgrades. The first one being your hogs level 5, your second and third being your Valkyries level 3 and 4, your fourth being your healing spell level 6, your fifth being golems level 3, your sixth being golems or jump spell level 2, and then your final one golems level 4. If you do all 7 of those upgrades in that order quickly, you'll be able to do all of those really important 3-star attack strategies at the highest capability. I think if you were to do all of those back to back, it would take you probably 2 or 3 months, and that's plenty of time to get the first day priority buildings and these upgrades done pretty much all at the same time. Now let's talk about what to do once you start getting your heroes to specific levels. So once you've gotten your king and your queen to level 10, you're ready for a new base. So the first thing you'd want to do is build your new walls. Of course, they'll be level 1. You can upgrade them pretty much as quickly as you can, but you can build them at whatever rate you want. You've also got a new air defense, a new archer tower, new wizard tower. The new Tesla was put in there, but you've already built it, so we can kind of ignore that. And then the new air sweeper, and finally, the new X-bows. The recommended, whoa, what happened there? The recommended level that you leave the X-bows at right now at level 10 queen, level 10 king is X-bow level 1. Don't upgrade them to max, but the rest of the defenses, we recommend that you upgrade them to max Town Hall 8 levels. You see these guys, level 11, level 7, these are all the max Town Hall 9 levels, but, so basically don't use this as a representation of how high to upgrade them, just upgrade them to the level that the other ones are at. You know, your other air defenses should be level 6. Your other wizard towers, I believe, are also level 6. And other arch towers level 10. You know, the other Tesla's level 6. But you've already maxed those out to level 7 anyway. So this is the point where you get to build your new walls. You get to build a new base design. You've got your X-bows to level 1, not level 2. Everything is now finally coming together. It's a great time in life. Your traps are maxed. Your resource buildings are maxed. Your offensive buildings are maxed. You're working on laboratory upgrades. Your walls, you're working on your walls. You don't have to get them all level 9 before you do this. This is just a good time. Now that you've got level 10 heroes, you can start taking on bases that have X-bows. And so it's a good time to put your X-bows in at level 1. Now, you're probably gonna ask me, what about level 2 X-bow? Well, that's coming soon. But the next step would be heroes at level 15. Now your king and your queen are level 15, it's time for you to take your Town Hall 9 buildings, your defensive buildings, to max Town Hall 9 level. So here on the screen, we have a representation of the priority list. What should you do first? And what should you do last, left to right? So the first building that you probably want to upgrade, max it out, would be your air defenses. This is extremely beneficial for stopping things like the Queen Walk or dragons, if anybody uses dragons at Town Hall 9, or the lava hounds or balloons. Any of those air flying units, guys, the air defense is still #1 priority when defending against that. Once you get those maxed out, go ahead and upgrade your archer towers. They still target air troops, but they're point defense. They're not splash damage. So they're going to do tons of damage to the enemy king or queen. The third priority would be your cannon. Same reason, point defense. You're going to do a lot of damage against the heroes and against Valkyries and stuff like that. And then the fourth is the wizard tower. Wizard tower is splash damage, so it doesn't do a lot of damage to heavy troops and such. But it is the next in the line, I guess. And then the mortars, usually these are put on the outside as lures for the golem to throw off the golem's pathing. Doesn't serve a huge purpose for war, so that's why it's at the end of the list. And then finally, the air sweeper, if put correctly, the air sweeper doesn't need to be upgraded until the very end. And remember, we've already maxed out our Tesla, so that's why it's not represented here. And that is the recommended order list. This was approved by Gronk, the leader of my clan, and several other members that have been involved in clans like One Hive and WHF and all those high-level clans. So upgrade your defenses to max level once you get all of your heroes to level 15, except your X-bows. The X-bows are very, very heavy when it comes to war weight. And now you're wondering, well then, when do I upgrade my X-bows? 2020. That's when you upgrade your X-bows. The king and the queen are both level 20. It's recommended you upgrade them at the same time at the same level up until 2020. You've got level 20 king, you got level 20 queen, you're ready for level 2 X-bows. Get those things going. Right now, that's about where the stage that I'm at personally, and it has served me very well. It bumped me up to about the 4th or 5th highest Town Hall 9, and I'm at this point pretty comfortable with attack strategies and can usually 3-star my mirror, which is again the whole reason why this particular guide, this particular strategy even exists. And then once you get your king and your queen up to level 25, not quite max, you got max heroes at level 30. Not quite there, but level 25, at that point, we all expect that you'd be pretty good at attacking and you can take your expos to level 3. Of course, these are, again, level 2, but you get to max out your expos once both heroes at level 25, and then you're done with your base, guys. All that's left are walls and upgrades in your laboratory, which you're still doing. You don't stop. And then at that point, you're no longer Town Hall 8.5. Once you get your expos upgraded to level 3, you can no longer consider yourself Town Hall 8.5. In fact, it's once you have your heroes at level 15 and you max all of your defenses that you become Town Hall 9 officially. So guys, that is my Town Hall 8.5 upgrade strategy. Allow me to do a quick overview in the next scene, and then we're going to call this a day. Okay guys, here is the overview. Day number 1, your offensive buildings are your priority, so you do your laboratory first, and then your clan castle, spell factory, dark spell factory, army camps, barracks, and dark barracks. All these things are essential for a good, strong attack. Upgrading these, maxing them out as quickly as you can are your priority. Not recommending doing more than 1 or 2 barracks at a time and 1 dark barracks at a time. And you'll notice that while you do this, you've got a lot of extra gold because you're spending all of your elixir. So upgrading and maxing out your new and your existing Teslas, as well as your other traps, your bomb, spring trap, giant bomb, air bomb, seeking air mine, and skeleton trap. Those don't add to your war weight, which is what we're avoiding, and they make your base that much more powerful as well. You're also going to use your extra gold to upgrade your walls to level 9. Don't add any of your new walls just yet. Just do your existing walls. And then you need to add in the infrastructure. You need to add in the capability of the big upgrades. So that means you need to build your new storages and upgrade them to max, as well as the existing ones. Upgrade your dark storage and also your dark elixir drills to level 6. All that is very important stuff, and it's all done before you do any of your new defenses or walls. And you'll notice that you may have some extra dark elixir. You're going to want to get your Archer Queen to level 10 as quickly as you can so that you can start the next level of upgrades. Once you have a king and queen at level 10, your king should have already been level 10 from Town Hall 8, and now your queen is level 10, you can start the next process. You're going to be building all the new buildings, all the new defensive buildings. You get 2x bows, an extra air defense, an extra wizard tower, archer tower, and air sweeper. Leave the X-bows level 1 and bring all the other air defense, wizard tower, all the new defenses up to Town Hall 8 maximum levels. Basically upgrade them all to where the other ones are at. And then you're really close to the next level of things. Also, don't forget to build your new walls. It wasn't included on the representation here, but now that you've built your new defenses, you're going to need to put them somewhere. So build your new walls and find or design your new base. Once you get your king and queen to level 15, you're ready for maxing your defensive buildings. So the first priority is your air defense, followed by your archer tower, your cannon, wizard tower, mortar, and air sweeper, leaving your X-bows level 1. Once you get your king and your queen up to level 20 apiece, then you're ready for X-bow level 2, and once you get them both to level 25, you're ready for X-bow level 3. There is your overview, guys. For those of you that want some sort of checklist or something, take a snapshot of that, print it out or whatever, and put X's when you're done with them, so that you have some sort of physical representation for how to upgrade your base. And that is it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. I'd love to help you out and make everyone a smarter and better war player. I know I needed help, and guides like this got me through it. So, like I said, like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't joined the Klaus family, and I will see y'all again next time. Love you guys. Peace.